Howdy, y'all, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 7. My name is A.M. Moods. We're continuing on as the triumphant Napoleon Bonaparte, and currently in the Antiquity Age as Rome. And right now we are traveling on here with, and right now we've got a couple of things to address. So Rome is growing, which is amazing. This is excellent. And we've got urban sprawls. You know, actually, like, I don't mind the color scheme of the map and everything. I think it looks great. It's beautiful. Everything just looks really gorgeous in this game so far. Rome is growing. We have Neapolis up here with the salt and also the silver. Currently as well, we're also have Mediolanum. They're not very happy down here. Only -1, which isn't bad at all. And I think we could probably get some happiness down here with some of these tiles. The camels, certainly. I like that you get yields of happiness for expansion. And we'll definitely get some happiness for grabbing the wine, as well as the incense and all the rest. So, oh, this is interesting. The Egyptians have a slinger over here, so things are going pretty well. And then I was going to look at, we've got the Great Works, the Codex, which is our science. I wanted to look at I wanted to look at resource allocation. Here we go. So we have salt and we have wool. What else? Marble and silver and ivory and iron. Okay. In our last playthrough, we were thinking about possibly going to war with Amina. They are friendly with us. They're pretty far away. It's not as though we have to go to war with them. It wouldn't, it wouldn't kill us either way. We still have tons of territory to put towns down. Although, right now we are at our settlement limit, so we'll see. They really don't want our military presence on their borders, so let's see here. Let's see. We agree not to attack each other for the duration of this diplomatic action. Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. We are low happiness down here, so we could build an altar. Additional benefits from pantheons, antiquity, happiness, building purchased in towns. Each adjacent wonder, and we could have a wonder down here. I don't know. Let's see. That might help. Might give us some culture here. But we are almost there with the amount of gold to turn this town into a city. Or a settlement, rather. And then we can start working on the monument and the wonder and all the other things we wanted to do in here. So, we'll just continue to take our troops and explore more of the map, I guess. All right. So here we go. We're going to leave them alone. We're going to let them... I don't know if they're hostile with Amina. But certainly the Aksumite Empire, these independent villages here, are hostile to us anyway. I don't know what to do down here, so maybe we'll just move down one. Oh, she's right here. And we'll just check out her territory and see what she's playing with. Got a couple of slingers. She is on a navigable river, which is kind of cool in a tropical area of the map. All right, and I still want to be able to take my merchant, so we need to put a couple more towns down here is what we need to do. So we'll create the basilica, which we're doing now, and producing a lot of gold at the moment, which is good. We'll just let this guy rest, and we'll work on that merchant later to try and get some trade into our civilization. Here's another hostile scout. We can grow our town. So let's go ahead and do that and take in wine, I suppose. I don't know if I want to keep wine for the capital or keep it for... this. We'll take the wine for this town so that this town is no longer unhappy. Looks like there was some kind of flood damage that happened. Okay, so we did get flooded along the banks here. God, everything is just so pretty. The way that the map details itself and paints itself over here with all the different kinds of animations and units and things. Let's get to higher ground. Go ahead and fortify. Our scout really needs to be working itself here. I forgot about the scout. I know I said let's get to higher ground and then I immediately jumped down into the fray, but I don't know. Looking at this here, we do want some trade routes. The merchant, however, I think we're just going to have him sit inside the city prettily here.
Avoid any specific discussion of public policy at public meetings.
So now we have the Civis Romanus. We do get gold in the capital for every town that we own, so it really behooves us to have more towns. Okay? We're gonna choose a civic to research now, and honestly, let's see here. Code of Laws 2, culture from specialists, and a unique diplomatic endeavor called the Ginseng Agreement grants food to both leaders. Public life, which gives us a city guard, combat strength for fortified districts, and the Oracle. Gives us culture, but also rewards us for narrative events, which is kind of interesting. We also have citizenships. Gives us production boosts toward cultural buildings. And we continuously generate culture equal to the amount of production, or at least a quarter of the production that we have here, which might benefit us because we do have very high production. Currently have, let's see, How much production do we have? I say that, I don't really know. 22 production. Not terrible. Of course, there is also the Temple of Jupiter, and we might just want to, like, make sure that we go down the civic tree for the Roman Empire best that we can. If we see this here, yeah, we definitely do want to get to the Colosseum. So that's what we're going to do. Gonna move towards the Colosseum. Grab this here and start working on Exercitus Romanus. They want us to move the merchant to a foreign land and initiate a trade route. I don't think we're close enough to the foreign land, though. So that is a bit of a bummer. All right, Confucius has an agenda that seems to have changed our relationship a bit. You have unlocked an espionage action. And espionage actions are taken secretly against others, and if all goes well, they won't know what happened. They're risky, you can be revealed, and sometimes you have a chance of failing altogether. I like this. This is like a lot more in depth, I feel, for, you know, diplomatic actions. They're definitely taking a bigger stance, a stronger stance on diplomacy in this game, which is nice to see, because diplomacy is fun. It's an interesting aspect to the game, and you're always playing with the AI and other players, so it might as well be fun. Let's see. If you get revealed, okay, you get a penalty to your influence. They take time, and they have an ongoing influence cost, which we have to maintain, or else they fail. And then, if you suspect that they are targeting you with espionage, you can counterspy, which probably costs influence as well. Okay. So we have 6 more turns. We have open markets. All right, we share the same government. They're neutral to everybody else. They're friendly with us. They like people with specialists, and they have a unique Chokonu. Okay, so I guess we'll try to get a trade route as soon as possible. Once the basilica is done, we'll try and get a trader in there. So that's what we'll build next, is we'll build another settler so that we can get some towns going. Looks like we just met the Hans. Maybe it'll let us talk to these guys. Your coming was foretold. Okay, let's just be friendly with them. Okay. Let's open our borders to them and just be friendly. Let's be friendly with everybody. We also have enough money now to make this, turn this into a city, which we could have done a long time ago, I guess, because now it's 400. Should have been keeping track of that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's convert to a city. Okay, so we've given it an urban upgrade. I don't know what just happened there, but so now I think we can purchase a monument. Next turn we'll purchase the monument, and then we'll start to work on the wonders. Okay, that's what we'll do then. Let's see here. What should we build? I probably want to build another scout, to be perfectly honest with you. Just to give us a little bit more of a... Napoleon's ideas span many topics, but at the end of the day, they all result in profits. So we get 50 culture for the man of destiny. So for following our destiny by meeting more and more of the other players, which is kind of what we're trying to meet all of the leaders, we're resulting in some profit for our civilization in terms of a cultural profit. I should have read that. Oh well. Okay, now we can assign more resources, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Oh, we can because... Oh, we can. Let's do that, actually. Training units. Doesn't specify what kind of unit, just says units. So that's fine. But now that this is a city, we can put whatever we want in there. Honestly. Let's see. Wondering. No trade routes currently possible. Let's just put him to sleep. Let's command some other units here. Let's go ahead and move these guys down. Move our units this way as our scout continues to explore. Exciting, exciting times.
The spoken word conquers all thought.
Okay,
The
so we've
written
got
word
writing.
commands it.
Okay. So now we can research science or generate science equal to a quarter of the production we have. We have 2 codex slots for the library, and we can also build the Great Steel. And I think one of these leaders, I think it might be Confucius or Amina, actually, that can build the Great Steel at a faster pace. So I don't know that we're gonna get that one. A new narrative choice. A famous young poet composes a work about the Roman history, and he pens a gory chapter about a necromantic witch. And some say that such unholy topics are outside the bound of taste, although his peers argue that such details add thrills to the narrative. He should tone it down. I think it's kind of fun. Let's have more gore. It gives us more happiness. Let's see here. Movement for siege units and gaining a codex. That would be kind of cool. Writing 2 and master writing. Gain a codex, improved science on science buildings, and we can steal a technology basically from another civilization, it looks like. Or we can go for a legion, which is what I think we'll do. We'll just go ahead and explore the land back here. Taking a big risk by just kind of moving our military further and further away from our capital, but you know what? You know? The fortification stays there if you move away from it, which is kind of cool. Okay, we found Choctaw, which is kind of cool. These guys could be destroyed. We could also use them to our advantage against Aksum, which I think we'll do. This may be the one that we use to... We've got some money which we could use. One of our towns might be... We're gonna keep these guys as towns, honestly. Time to choose a celebration. Science or infantry? We did science last time. I think the infantry units are gonna be really important because we're gonna start working on expansion. Big, big expansion. So that's what I'm going to do. We already have production towards training infantry and ranged and science on the capital. We've got science. We're going to get gold in all of the settlements, I think, probably. Or if we train infantry units, which we're already progressing towards and moving into, we can get culture every time we do that, which I think is probably a better bet. Let's do that. That seems like a very these guys, this river has flooded. Okay. Let's go ahead and deploy the army and just unpack a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably where we want to stay.
It is easier to find men
Aha,
who will
the
volunteer
Temple
to
of
die
Jupiter is here.
than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience.
For every town, we can get production towards military units in the capital. So we have 2 towns that's giving us plus 10% production towards military units in the capital, which is nice. And we have a narrative choice. With military might, the Roman soldiers have earned many accolades, and they grow proud in their strides, apparently entitled to the city's choicest bites, and some citizens are starting to grumble that their authority shouldn't extend beyond the battlefield. Well, they're getting scared. So we can rein them in for some culture, or we can support their expansion as a military power. Well, tell you what. We need to support the army, because that's the only way that we are going to continue to be a powerful civilization. Alright, so we need to move towards these horses, or towards the incense. One or the other. Incense will bring us science. Horses will bring us cavalry, which would be kind of fun to play with. Looks like... Let's go towards the incense. Maybe pick up some fish, which would be kind of cool to see. Get some fishing boats, which is a nice touch. These guys are nice and happy, and they're growing pretty well. Let's take a look. They are a level... How big is this town? Okay. New citizen in 6 turns. Okay. Not bad. Camps and fishing boats and a plantation. Okay. Let's go further down the... What is the bulwark promotion? I do want to know that one. I don't know. Let's see. Could do that. Gain a free infantry unit in the new settlements that you found. An increase in your settlement limit. That would be nice. Latinitas. Culture in towns with a specialization. Let's do it. Let's command our units. Let's go ahead and unpack. Um... I don't know why I'm not allowed to unpack my stuff. A little strange. Let's kill this warrior. Okay. What happened there? I'm so confused. Let's unpack these as well. We've got a new settler. Let's move them down here. Take advantage of the fish and all this good stuff up here. So now we can have more towns taking up more of this good stuff. We'll get some gypsum into the capital, which will increase production and science and happiness, which will be good. Let's talk to these guys if we can. No, oh, that's a town from... Oh, who is that? Oh, those are the Mississippians. Oh, okay. Okay. Some more camels. And we can grow our town larger. This is the one up north. Let's go ahead and grab the horses. Our open markets has completed with our friend Confucius. We have horses now, which is really nice. We'll be able to hopefully create some... Alright, so one of the things I want to do is purchase a monument. We're gonna put the monument, I think we decided here, so that we can have a wonder there, altar there. Yeah, we'll do this here. We'll build over the farm. Let's see. What else do we want to do? Let us go ahead and... Interestingly, it's... Oh, here are the wonders. Okay. So I think we want the terracotta army, to be perfectly honest with you. Because if we do that, the altar will give us adjacent happiness from the wonders. But then I also want to have each. So this is Basilica's giving us influence for every culture constructible and every adjacent wonder. So we could put that here and get adjacency. Now I'm wondering if I had done that right. No, but I wanted the monument there because I think we are getting adjacent bonuses to this natural wonder, right? Let's take a look. I think you get adjacency for each adjacent natural wonder. That's correct. And it's mountainous terrain. Culture and influence per turn. Yeah, I think that we are getting, indeed, extra culture out of this guy. Yeah. I believe that is true. We can expand the city now, and we'll probably want to do that more so towards the fish. We did get rid of our farm just now. Let's see. Let's take in the volcano. Now we'll choose the production, which I think needs to start being the wonder. No, maybe not. Maybe we need to start working on production. Because this town doesn't have nearly enough production, but it needs some growth. Oh, what to do, what to do. Fuck. For each adjacent wonder, if we put the wonder here, we get adjacency bonus. And then we can put the temple here for the forum, having the unique quarter. No. Oh, man. Okay, we could put it here and have the wonder there, right? Whose tile is this? Oh, no. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we could put a wonder here. Oh, man, that sucks. Each adjacent wonder. Okay, I was hoping to stack similarly to the way that they would do the same thing in Civ 6, but we kind of screwed it up. So, let's try to do each natural wonder, mountainous terrain. Could do some happiness. Or do the wonder and get ourselves Temple of Jupiter. No. Or get ourselves the wonder. Oh man. Man, oh man. Okay, so the wonder has to go there, but then whatever goes here, this is not my... Okay, so we can sort of do it. A unique quarter, the Temple of Jupiter. Combining the Temple of Jupiter and the Basilica in the same district creates the Forum. 1 gold for each traditional, unique tradition in the government. Okay, that's cool. Adjacent natural wonder and wonder. So we could put the villa up here and then put a wonder down here, which would increase the culture over here. Give us lots of happiness, give us lots of culture. I think that's what we want to do. And then we can have advantage from our actual religion, which is going to increase military unit production. I think that's what we want to do. Villa up here, wonder down here, happiness, culture, and military unit production. Sure. I think that's what we want to do. Because otherwise, what are we doing? Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. So we're going to put a wonder down here from Rome and a villa up there. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah! Okay, and we'll just continue to try and get more woods into this city because our production is really low for Capua. Let's explore more of the map over here. Let's see. Honestly, we might we might do pretty well fighting against Amina. But we kind of want to have someone to trade with at the end of the day. So I just might hold off on that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. know. I really don't know. We're just gonna move everybody back home. Get our scouts down here. Just figure out more of the lay of the land. See what else we got going on. So, age progress increases a small amount every turn, but will increase larger amounts when this milestone is completed. We're really behind on the milestone over here. And we really need to make more towns and conquer people. So that's kind of where I should honestly be, what I should be thinking of doing. Like, I don't know why I'm not doing that right now. I should be fighting people. I should be conquering people. I should be taking land. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm being really not Roman at all. But we're exploring more of this map. I don't know why I can't pull this ballista out. It's like not letting me. Created the we're outpacing our capacity here, which is kind of sad. It's taken our happiness down quite a ways there. But the important thing here is that there's a road, there's an oasis. Oh, she's getting sassy. All right, so we might as well start a war. Whoa! Oh, the surprise war. No. Let's go ahead and just let's just accept. Be like, whatever. Our legions will be here in 9 turns anyway. Grow our town, try and get this incense. cultural exchange. Our happiness is really low now. Kind of wondering why. All right, let's start creating more units. Because I think we just have another settler, yep. So, let's create some more units. What should we do? I think we should just keep pumping out warriors probably at this point. Yep. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Dyes, camels, and dates. That's probably a good place to go. Let's move you here and fortify you.
Those who steal from one person spend their lives in shackles and chains. Those who steal from all people in purple and gold.
So now we have a settlement limit increase, so our happiness should improve. As well, we also get a new infantry unit for every settlement that we have started anew. So, social policy slots increased, settlement limit increased, production in urban districts in the capital increased with the Colosseum. That's where we need to go next with our civics. We just need to be pumping out military units at this point. Lots of different Kowlin. Let's see here. Let's do another warrior. We'll just keep pumping these out. And let's see what happens with this new settlement. We're gonna have one over there. Might as well bring the merchant and see if it's possible to create that trade route we've been dying for. The Gate of All Nations has been built. Let's grab some incense and some wine. Let's get that wine. Let's bring the wine into our capital. I don't know why I can't do that just yet. Okay. Whatever. So we were gonna do Villa and then the Wonder, the Terracotta Army, which is gonna be right here. Let's just go ahead and build that. Get our scout. Try to get some open borders here with Mr. Francais. The open borders action has been accepted. Let's continue and just figure out what's going on. This guy is still in my way, so we'll just wait. Dies, camels, and dates. Sounds like a great milestone. 1 militaristic legacy point spent for bonuses in the next age, an attribute point, and a legacy option, the expansionist. So because of the actions that we've been doing and the way that we've been playing this age, I think it's unlocking civilization for us. So among the nobles of the coast, a new powerful dynasty arises, one whose dreams lie as much in coin and sail as in crowns and soldiers, and they are at present a secondary power in Roman lands, but they could provide vital leadership should a crisis arise. Have 3 settlements with city centers adjacent to a coastal tile. Interesting. You've achieved your first milestone on a legacy path. Now, this first milestone, this is going to be completed by any civilization the age progress meter increases. When the age progress meter is full, this age will end and players enter into an age transition, and then every milestone grants a legacy point. There are 4 types, 1 for each legacy path, which is used during an age transition, carrying forward into the next age. All right. Okay, so let's try and get the dies. Yep, now we can trade with them, I think. So now... I think we can go over there. Alright, we'll continue to explore through this territory. The Mississippians are competing with us for the Wonder Terracotta Army. I really want that. But you don't always get what you want in this game. So We shall see. And we get the new unit because we put down a new settlement. That's part of the perk that we got there civically. And fortify you. We could just build a library, which would be helpful. Libraries, each adjacent resource, or each adjacent wonder. So let's see. What resources do we have? So we could have this one and get 2 codex, 2 science rather. We could do that. That might be a good, yeah. That'll give us +4 science. That's actually not a bad idea at all. So we'll purchase that. That gives us extra science here. Good use of our money. Okay. The Poet's expressive historical work on Roman history now includes a sequence in which an army is graphically murdered by a diverse population of lethal snakes. And the public is divided as to whether or not this catalog of serpents is biologically accurate. People love fantasy, so I say we preserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a great place to call it for this episode. We have been expanding, getting 2 more towns down here, in the process of going to war with Amina. Hell or high water, this is something the Romans used to do, and they used to take down other civilizations, so militarily, this is the right idea. And we can also start creating a trade route with the Chinese, Confucius, so we'll start to do that. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, and comment for more.